life is hard. But in life, if you don't take risks, you can't create a future. It takes risks to live in this world. The risk to ask somebody out, and the risk to ask them to be your wife. You put yourself out there, and without risk, the joy of success wouldn't feel so good. The future is always changing, but one thing that will always be there is the love you two share. So with that, I want you both to know that marriage is more than just a contract. Marriage is the commitment to accept someone wholeheartedly and to be with them for the rest of your life. That means through the good and the bad times. Everyone knows there'll be tough days, but with the two of you working together, even the toughest seas can be overcome. Now, the joining of the families. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated and poured again into the individual containers, so will your marriage be. Brittany and Matt, today you join your separate lives together. The two separate bottles of sand symbolizes your life, your separate families, and separate set of friends.
Oh my god, I can't. Okay.
Yes, you can.
You have to give me a minute. I always dreamed of finding my soulmate ever since I was a little girl. I remember being in my parents' car on the way to a soccer game, and I was listening to the song, "Where Are You" by Natalie. And the lyrics that really struck a chord with me were, "I'm staring out at the sky, praying that he will walk into my life. Where is the man of my dreams? I'll wait forever, how silly it seems. You're the only boy who ever made me remember the time I was listening to that song, daydreaming about the time I would finally meet my soulmate. Dreams really do come true, and you were mine. There was always something I felt so differently with you than I've ever felt before. These last 6 years with you have felt the most whole to me, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life feeling whole with you, my best friend and my soulmate. I vow to love you and be there for you forever. I vow to always listen and care when you start to love something like sneakers, t-shirts, and records. I will always support you and grow with you. I vow to be your ride or die and your jeans."
All right. When I first saw you, I thought you were so beautiful, and I figured I had no chance with a girl like you. But I'm very happy to know that I was wrong about that. You're my best friend in the whole world, and I wouldn't want to spend a lifetime with anybody but you. I'm so very proud to call you my wife, and I promise to make you proud as your husband. I promise to always support you in everything you do. I promise to be there for you through all of the good times and the bad. I promise to put my full trust and love into you, and I promise to always be down for a silly goose time, and that's it. I still can't believe that you drove 4 hours round trip every weekend for 2 years just to see me, especially because your car broke down literally the first time you did it. But I'm so thankful that you did. Thank you for not only being the best friend I've ever had, but soon to be the best wife I'll ever have. I love you forever.
Brittany, will you take Matt to be your lawfully wedded husband? Will you love, comfort, honor, and protect him, forsaking all others, to be faithful to him until death do you part?
I do.
Matt, will you take Brittany to be your lawfully wedded wife? Will you love, comfort, honor, and protect her, forsaking all others, to be faithful to her until death do you part?
I do.
Brittany, repeat after me. This ring,
This ring,
which has no beginning and no end,
which has no beginning and no end,
that symbolizes the love
that symbolizes the love
and the trust between us
and the trust between us
that will never cease.
that will never cease.
May its presence on your hand
May its presence on your hand
remind you of my love
remind you of my love
and vow.
and vow.
I place it on your finger
I place it on your finger
as a visible sign
as a visible sign
of the promises which have made us
of the promises which have made us
husband and wife.
husband and wife.
Matt, repeat after me. This ring,
This ring,
which has no beginning
which has no beginning
and no end,
and no end,
that symbolizes the love
that symbolizes the love
and the trust between us
and the trust between us
that will never cease.
that will never cease.
May its presence on your hand
May its presence on your hand
remind you of the love
remind you of the love
and vow.
and vow.
I place it on your finger
I place it on your finger
as a visual sign
as a visible sign
of the promises which have made us
of the promises which have made us
husband and wife.
husband and wife.
Until now, Brittany and Matt have spent each moment of their lives as separate individuals. So from this day forward, every day after shall be shared and spent as one. By the power enthroned in me by the state of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Stetson.